It is 2:11 in the morning on Tuesday morning. There's no way I'm going to get any sleep because I'm being picked up at 5 o'clock. I'm just about finished packing to start the trip to the East Coast with Peter Asher and Kate Taylor and Albert Lee and our menagerie of characters that are going to be out there on this tour. So I've been just kind of digging around in my laptop. And since I'm flying, I thought I would share with you a fun travel experience that I had. This was probably in 2000, oh God, what was it? 9 or somewhere around there. This is the first time I toured with Toto. And this is another leg of the tour. Now, we started in Los Angeles, heading to Bodø, Norway. And we were supposed to get in a day early to do sightseeing and all that. Well, this was the trip from hell. I think from the time we took off in LA till we finally arrived in Bodø ended up being about 55 or 56 hours. We barely made the gig. So we flew from Los Angeles, which was fine, and we arrived in Minneapolis, and we were connecting to Icelandic Air or something. And we got in at 4:30 and looked at we got to the gate, and the marquee said everything was fine and on time. Well, that was the first lie that started this. So I kept filming things going on there. So I just thought I would share some of the adventures of being on tour with the band and the kind of fun that you can have while traveling. So here we go. These are all these little snippets, so I'll just keep going through them. There we go.
Your Icelandic
Here we go.
representative. As you may have gathered, this situation is not going according to plan. Maintenance is still working, and we're currently trying to find another part for the aircraft. So in the interim, of course, we should be providing you with some refreshments. However, this is a very small airport, and our restaurant will be closing shortly.
Luke.
If not already closed.
It is closed.
Okay.
No beer, no nothing.
Fear not. Plan B is our ground handling agents, Sun Country Airlines, have come to the rescue. They are going to be bringing up momentarily some sodas and snack and ice, so we'll have some beverages. And they're also bringing some food from their aircraft, and we'll be cooking it on our aircraft. And we'll be serving cheeseburgers within the next 25 minutes. I'm sorry, it is only cheeseburgers and nothing more fancier, but that's all I can think of that is quick and easy to cook right now. So we're just waiting for the cheeseburgers to come from the caterers. Our crew are already starting up the ovens to get them warmed up, and soon we'll be having a cheeseburger buffet here at gate number 6.
Notice it says
Again, I thank you for your
8:45,
cooperation this evening,
but it's actually
and we'll let you know
9:30
when
already.
Food is served.
What about the plane?
That's pretty broken right now.
Pretty broken, that's what you want to hear.
Your attention, please. Just another little announcement here is an update of what's going on. At this time, they're still working on the problem. She told me to let you guys know that we'll give you another update, hopefully around 8:30. If you do want to wander away and go get something to drink or something to eat, go right ahead. But we'll try to make another announcement to let you know what's happening at 8:30. Thank you.
Does this mean we're fucked?
Yeah, I'd say that.
Mechanics think they might have located the circuit breaker that is causing this fault right now. Currently, they are taking it apart, and we'll have to clean all the parts and reassemble it. And they are estimating they should know something within the next 15 to 20 minutes.
That didn't
As I
happen.
have said already, Iceland is aware that this aircraft is on a delay at this time. So for those of you with connections tomorrow morning, again, try not to be concerned. We will Once we're airborne, have everyone accommodated onto either later flights or hold some flights in Iceland. Right now it's a bit too
The computer.
It's a bit too early for us to reschedule the flights tomorrow morning until we have a definite departure time, but just to let you know, they are aware that this aircraft is running late and they will accommodate you accordingly once we have this aircraft airborne. Again, I truly thank you for your patience this evening, and I will keep you updated as much as the mechanics advise me of the situation. Thank you.
Are we having fun yet? Take off, and then I end up look at our goddamn pilot who we got.
I'd like to welcome everybody to Iceland Air. We're on the way to Reykjavik right now. And, my co-pilot, careful, don't touch me there.
Hey.
Come on up here.
Hey, you ever seen a Gladiator movie? Ever seen a grown man naked?
Yep, she's ship-shape. We got her down now.
This is a big jet 747. Look at that motor.
That's what I always
Do
say.
not climb on wing.
Just get her done. You know what I'm talking about?
Is this Bubba Airlines?
It's Bubba Air.
Here comes our food.
I see the sweats.
This was just unbelievable. And this is still the beginning.
Our flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have got some sodas and snack up here now. Please come forward and we'll be serving you. As far as the food's going, we are now starting to heat that up in the ovens as well. So that'll be approximately 10-15 minutes for the hot food. And as I said, please come and help yourself to sodas and snacks over at the table. Thank you for your cooperation.
This is what I call hospitality. Look at these smiling faces. You girls are so fabulous. And look at the spread we got. Fantastic. And it's nice to see you again.
Yes,
Counter, and then all of a sudden, oh my goodness gracious. I feel so much more confident now. Say things are getting desperate here in the airport, but I just looked over it.
Luke.
I'm walking through the airport and look. Oh my God!
We're trying to get on the airline?
Who are you guys?
Oh, what's your name?
My name's Dave.
Who are
I'm
you,
Babette.
little girl?
Babette.
Babette?
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa!
We're just trying to get to Reykjavik.
We're making a rake of it. Well, I'll tell you, I can't tell you guys what a treat this has been.
It's a neat thing to do,
Bye. Absolutely.
And one of the women working there, shoe got stuck in a crack in the floor and they couldn't get it out.
It's not a good sign.
What else?
Ta-da.
Here comes our explanation.
Good evening, this is the captain. My name is Sam Stefferson. Very sorry about this delay that we're having. And but Jessica, our station manager, is reset. However, it did not reset, and we have found out that this is a sensor that showing a fault. Neither I or the mechanics have been able to locate what the problem is. They are working on it, but even now we can't say if we can repair this or not. But unfortunately, we, the crew, we only have an hour and 30 minutes before we have to take our rest again. So we're just hoping that we will be able to repair this before that time.
Yeah.
But Jessica will keep you informed and let you know if how things will go, and hopefully we'll get on our way to Keflavik. We're as anxious to get there as you are, and doing everything we can. Thank you. And in an hour and 30 minutes we have to take our rest. Let's say we go to the hotel. Leave where?
Ladies and gentlemen, in an hour and 30 minutes, as Captain Stephenson has said, they have to go and take their crew rest, mandatory crew rest. Unfortunately, the situation here in the Twin Cities is that there are no hotel rooms. So, here is my situation. If and when we do get to that situation that the crew have to leave and we have to officially further cancel the flight or delay the flight, as it's called, yes, you more than likely will be welcome to go home if you're living in the area or the Twin Cities area. For those passengers that are from out of town and from Europe, we are doing the best we can with the airport authorities to try and get some sleeping cots brought over to the terminal. Unfortunately, most of those have been taken by Northwest Airlines that have had numerous cancellations over at the Lindbergh terminal. So every day or every minute we are facing another obstacle, and we're just trying to overcome it as each obstacle that is thrown against us. And I know it's not easy for you and it's very difficult to accept, but we are trying all options, and we're just hoping that we can get this problem fixed within the next 90 minutes.
Okay, they didn't get it fixed, and they canceled the flight, and by then it was about 1:30 or 2 in the morning, and I had been in Minneapolis about a month before this, and we ended up calling the hotel that I had stayed in when I think I was with Lyle Lovett at that point, and they did have rooms available. Getting a cab at that hour was almost impossible, but we finally got to the hotel. Martin Coles, who sadly just passed away recently, was the tour manager for the band, and he was over in Norway waiting for us. So he got on the phone, and we said, "Look, we're going to go try to get some rest, and just call us when you've reorganized all this stuff." So we finally got into this part of Minneapolis. We drove in, went over this big bridge from the airport, got to the hotel, got our rooms, all looked at each other and said, "What else can go on?" Well, we get in the elevator, go up to our floor, the elevator door opens, and basically there was a dead girl laying in the hallway. Now, she, for all intents and purposes, felt like she was dead, but she was still alive. But we contacted the desk, called the police, called paramedics, and she had a baby in the hospital there that was dying, and apparently she had gone to the bar and had like 20 shooters and was like in alcohol poisoning. She was really gone. So they came, the ambulance got her, and they took her away. So we finally get to our rooms, and then Martin calls us and says, we now, instead of going from Minneapolis to Boda, we now have to go from Minneapolis to Chicago to catch a connection there, because there was nothing going out of Minneapolis. Well, We then had to leave the international terminal in the morning, get all our bags and everything, and go to the domestic terminal, fly to Chicago, then recheck in international. And we get there, and we've got maybe about 40 minutes before the flight, and there must have been 2,000 people in the security line. Well, Simon Phillips ends up having a shit fit over this and goes up to the desk and causes a scene, but they ended up taking us through and got us to the front of the line, and we ended up on that flight. But there was like we ended up, I think, going to Newfoundland, and then I think we ended up going to Reykjavik, and then one other stop, and finally made it to Boda. And then we found out when we got there that the bridge in Minneapolis that we had driven over that night, the next day, collapsed. And it was a major catastrophe with deaths and major destruction. So it would have been our luck to have been on that, a couple hours different time, we would have been on that bridge. But it was just the most unbelievable thing. But watching this flight crew kind of just explaining and scrambling and watching that clock was just ticking away, and we're just going, this is not good. This is not going to be turning out real well for us. And so it was so now that I'm getting ready to go to fly today, I just thought I would share my little travel adventure with everybody. I'm going to now, it is 2:28, and I'm going to finish packing and have all my bags ready, and then just wait for the car to get here to take me to the airport. So I'm going to wish everybody a great day. I want to thank everybody for a great live stream yesterday. It was really fun. I really just dig this community so much. And I'll be posting from the tour, but I just wanted to sneak one in here before heading out. And I thought that was a good adventure to share with you. I've got some whole bunch of I filmed constantly on the first Toto tour, and I've got a bunch of videos from Reykjavik and Norway and Boda and all these different things from all over the world with everybody. So maybe I'll spend some time going through all of those. But this was a trip. So take good care. I'm going to go finish getting ready, and then I'm going to head out, and hopefully it doesn't turn into this trip that I just showed you. But thank God the guys were all good-natured about it. We all just kind of sat there and going, well, whatever. but I love when they say, oh, the restaurant, you can go grab something. But when we're in Minneapolis in the airport, we were in the international side, and in order to go to the restaurants, you had to go back through customs to get to the restaurants, which you really can't do because then you can't get back in again. So it was just this comedy of errors. I remember I was on one flight that they used to have the screens were down, and it was like a newsreel was going on while people were boarding the plane, and we sat down, and there had just been like a major air crash, and we're sitting on the plane, and on the video it's all pictures of a burning fuselage and talking about the amount of people that were killed in this plane crash. It's just like there's just times where you go, should I really be doing this? I'm not really quite sure about this one, but we do what we got to do. We got to go play. So take good care, and I will see you all later. Okay, bye-bye.